infatuated with the in-between, the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I bring it to your city or your hometown. I go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. And keep in mind, it never costs a dime, 'cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funk was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funk was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
And we're live.
And we're back. It's the most wonderful time of year.
And we are just talking about quantum computers in the cloud. And you're right. As
Yes.
soon as AI gets a hold of it, it's all over for humanity. Kim Howard says, shoot, she almost missed it. And she's glad to see you, Matt. She likes you better than she likes us.
Thanks, Kim. It's good to see you.
Yeah. He's a background item. What the hell?
He's more likable than
It's
us.
well, yeah, I'll give him that. What the hell?
There
That's
you
me.
go.
It's
You get
I
the
better
ding-dongs
turn that
popping
down.
up in your
Yep,
live
I got the
stream
ding
video.
dongs popping up. I had so my setup here is I have the computer that's running the show over here, and then I've got the camera on the mount and the stand and the mic and all that. But just coming off of the tripod for the camera is the iPad. So it's a thing. It's a thing. You walk in this room, you're like, what the hell is going on?
I like your background though. All the bourbon there, the guitars it looks great.
Yeah, this house are
So
That's
there's
his
a
house.
lot more
That's his home.
bourbon.
Yeah.
There's a lot more bourbon right here. Right, this is where the bourbon goes. That is all blackened. That's all the
That's your blackened
Metallica
collection.
blackened
That's a cool
whiskey.
collection.
That's the blackened collection.
I like that.
Which they just added another one, the blackened Rabbit Hole. Now I've got a bottle of Rabbit Hole that was gifted to me over here, but it's not the blackened version. And at this point, I got to tell Metallica and Blackened, everybody stop.
There's too many.
I've got this makes 7. This makes 7 different varieties, and I can't keep hunting down the bottles. Okay, I can't keep hunting down the bottles.
Look, in the wise words of Yogurt the Great and Powerful, merchandising.
Merchandising, yes, indeed. If you don't understand that,
You're too young.
you have led a sad life. I mean, that's just the bottom line. You've
I tried to get my son to watch Spaceballs not too long ago, and my son is 8, of course. And I thought he would love it. I thought that he'd get to the "I'm surrounded by assholes" part and crack up laughing. But
yeah.
he didn't. He didn't even get halfway that far, and he's like, "Dad, can we watch something else?" And I'm like, "I don't even know who you are."
It's my daughter. 10 years old. My daughter's favorite movie.
Spaceballs. Oh yeah, everybody likes your daughter. That's why she has a good sense of humor.
Yes.
How old is 10? 10's a number.
10 is she 10? Matt's asking.
She's 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's 10.
10 is the right age for
Yeah,
Spaceballs. I think I was about that age.
Well, she it's been her favorite movie for about 2 years. So she was about 8, I think, when I introduced. Let's see here. John Callender says inappropriate comments from the stands at. Let's see here. He's at Lancaster High School. Lancaster. Down in Lancaster. Stevie Evans is watching too. Say shout out to Stevie Evans. I've seen Stevie Evans used my post about the Big Bentley's Pet Supply cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it the solution potion.
How'd it
the
work
Harry
for you?
Potter. I don't know whatever it is. It's freaking amazing.
Yeah, Big Bentley.
Absolutely
Their
amazing.
stain remover it's incredible. We're not getting paid to say that from Big Bentley, but it's incredible. Their odor eliminator also. Like if your dog has an accident, look, if you have a cat, cats they stink.
Can I say with Big Bentley's pet remover?
Yeah.
I sprayed it on spot, and now I can't find my dog.
But I'm bummed. Hey Stevie, there's your next ad.
Boy, he's just all full of one-liners tonight. You guys can't see it because it's off camera over here, but on my so I've got a lamp in the corner.
I love lamp.
Pyramid. Yeah, I love lamp. And I've got his new branded bottle of the tobacco odor eliminator sitting over there.
Oh, I didn't even get that. I don't have that. I need Stevie. Come on, man.
Order.
I'll go on the website.
He sent it with me. He sent it to me with the gallon. I was like, I'm not messing with these little spray bottles anymore. I'm going for a gallon. I'm not going to. It's not like I'm going to be like, oh my Lord, I bought too much Big Bentley's Pet Supplies stain remover. Oh Lord, am I going to do? No, I've got kids and my wife's pretty messy too. So
yeah, so
she's probably watching too. I'm going to get yelled at.
Yeah, and if you go through cigars like we do, it's a lifesaver. If you are a cigarette smoker, also, the thing is though, is most of the time when I'm having a pipe, I love the smell of a pipe, and I want to keep that smell on me for as long as possible. So I don't use it with pipes.
So yeah, I don't use it with a pipe, but I will actually. The pipe's a little too far out of reach for me.
No, he has a smoke smell remover too.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, tobacco odor eliminator. I mean, it really works. So I had my hats. I like my Boston Scally hats that you guys can only order online. They do not have a physical presence. I yelled at them immensely about that. I was like, damn it. I'm in Boston. I want to come by and buy a hat. And they're like, no, you got to order it online.
Of course.
Son of a biscuit, you freaking hipsters. Anyway, so I've got a couple of those hats, and I wear them to my cigar lounges, and they get, they get smoky.
Yeah, a little bit.
They get smoky. And I little spray bottle. I do the inside, do the outside. Done. I let it air dry, and after it's done, I mean, if you get your nose right down in it, you can still get a faint bit of it. But I mean, you've got to be in it. And
right.
That hat I wear in the winter, and there's 25 people smoking in this room. So the fact that I can spray it one time on the inside, one time on the outside, and you have to dig your nose down into it to be able to smell it. I mean, it's pretty damn good.
Right.
Good
Well,
stuff.
Stevie, you and I talked about that a long time ago. I think with those small bottles, you need to box those up into packs of 12, get some nice packaging, and have them on the counter at every cigar shop. Should sell these things right there on the counter.
Yeah, I visit a lot of them, so I'll help you with that.
We've been to a few.
Distribution, channel marketing. Anyway, we've skipped the best part of our show. I mean, literally the most important part of our show.
It's true.
What are you drinking over there tonight, good sir?
Tonight, I am drinking Seventh Son Assistant Manager. It's a light IPA. It's not super hoppy.
Okay.
Interesting side note: I was actually married at Seventh Son Brewing. I was married in a brewery. So my current wife, she knew what she was getting into. But I'm having exactly. I always tell her, look, don't be you knew what you were getting into. This is your fault.
Yeah.
I sound like a great husband. Okay, so Seventh Son Assistant Manager.
The wife, the what do we call them? Hashtag current wife up there. She's not been feeling well, and so I've posted a couple things on Facebook. She's like, I can't believe you put that on there. It makes me look bad. I'm like, no. It's funny, and every man on the face of the planet's laughing about it. Okay?
Exactly.
It's not personal. It's just business. Anyway, over here on this side of the pond, I stumbled myself across a good bottle of E.H. Taylor.
Nice. That's great.
So at the same time, I found a bottle of Eagle Rare. So I took a bottle of Eagle Rare and a bottle of E.H. Taylor.
It's a good one.
So there's the E.H. Taylor.
Yeah, that's a great bourbon. I like it.
This is the small batch, which, in the realm of them, I believe this is the lower end version, but it's still a great bottle, a great find. For those of you who want to see the label.
Yeah, good stuff.
It is. It is.
My local liquor shop never has anything good. Like they have like the average stuff. They never have like the good finds, like ever.
Yeah. So I got lucky. I walked in and they had a bottle. Where the hell was I? Oh, I was over in Albany on Tuesday, Albany, New York on Tuesday. And I found this at that place, Park Lane, the tobacconist that I visit when I'm over in the Albany area. There's a Park Lane tobacconist, and I go in there, and like 3 doors down in that same plaza is a liquor store, which is where I found this. So I hit the liquor store, took the stuff to my car, and then went into the place and had a cigar.
Well, you should have taken the bottle into the cigar lounge with you, and you'd be best friends with everybody in there.
Well, in case my customer happens to stumble across this, he took ill and canceled, and I danced out of that place and got in my car and drove home because it was a 6 p.m. It was a 6 p.m. meeting, so I didn't have to stay, and I was going to stay that night. So I was able to not have to stay out of town. Went over, did the work. They canceled on me, and I'm like, out the door.
Yep. There you go.
Going home.
I don't blame you one bit.
I travel quite a bit, so when I get a chance to be home, I like to be home. But wait, there's more. If you order your E.H. Taylor, will come complimentary with bottles of Samuel Adams' finest Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest, the absolute most wonderful time of the year.
Sam Adams has a great Oktoberfest. They have a really good.
They really do.
It's the first beer that
So we got.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
We got a 6-pack of the Sam Adams. So
yeah.
I've got my bourbon glass with my ice cube in it.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh, that was loud. But I also have the Bubenstein.
Yeah, of course.
I've got that. I'm gonna hold it the right way here.
It's Oktoberfest, so you gotta have the Bubenstein.
Yeah, I gotta have the Buben. For you guys can see why we call it the Bubenstein. It's got boobies on it.
Even though you missed Oktoberfest in Columbus.
I did, but I had clients I had to meet in Pittsburgh last week. Luckily, I was able to make the Oktoberfest celebration in Pittsburgh last week, and I got to see some familiar faces. The GM of the Hofbrau House in Pittsburgh. I got to see him, Vinny, Cassie, one of the assistant managers over there. People I knew from the Columbus branch that went back and are running the one in Pittsburgh now. So I got to see some friendly faces, and they were less in focus when I left. So it was good. It was a good time.
So that's always a good time. Matt,
I don't know why they were coming at me with 2 faces at one time. I don't understand what the hell they were doing.
I'm drinking Tin Cup, and tell him to lay off the coffee.
Lay off the coffee?
He's already talking fast.
I think you're just hearing slow.
But that very well may be. Let you know, though, that we're going to have people watching this after the fact. And so we should probably read the agenda so that they know they're on the right station.
Read the agenda. Okay, so the agenda for tonight, just we don't have to dig into it right now, but I will give a quick preview of what it is. Is basically we're doing
we
Matt
actually
Harmon,
have an agenda.
Basically, we're doing Matt Harmon's homework. So if his professors are watching, take note.
I told them
This is how you get it done. Okay, wait a minute, because I've not been privy to this information as of yet.
I sent you a brief description.
Where's my phone?
So basically, it's an exercise for one of Matt's college courses, talking about brand voice, and it's an exercise on how to develop a brand voice. It's not one that you're typically going to employ for your own business because we'll get into the details later, but it's a good exercise. It's a really interesting way to think about how to develop a brand voice, what a brand voice is, and that's the whole point of it.
Have you ever heard of a vision statement before a mission statement? Like, I've heard of mission statements, but I've never heard of vision statements.
Is that like a vision board that somebody puts together?
No, it comes before a mission statement.
Well,
it's just a mission statement.
Like
I remember why.
A roadmap?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically a different way of building a roadmap then. So, you have your goals along the way, your end goal.
Yeah, it goes vision statement, mission statement, and then starts getting into particulars.
Yeah, just a different way of prioritizing things. Makes sense.
Back in my day, you had one damn thing, and that was it.
Oh, don't forget the North Star.
Good.
Don't forget the North Star too.
Oh, North Star. We all got a drink. Business buzzword.
Yep. Yeah, business buzzword. So I found out. So
exactly.
All right. So yeah, here we go. We're going to talk fast again.
I don't have the bandwidth for that.
Yeah. Shit, man. Man, I haven't even poured a drink yet. You got to stop. All right. Do we go bourbon or do we go? I'm gonna go beer. It's Oktoberfest.
He's in night vision mode. That's why he's washed out.
Oh, you know what? He needs to get a cardio checkup.
David, you need to get a cardio checkup, according to Matt.
Dude, I'm old and had a heart attack. I get cardio checkups.
I had one meal with him, and I have a stroke.
I think it's contagious.
Of course,
that's what happens. That's how that works.
I've heard.
All right, we're feeling the Bubenstein.
David's feeling up his Bubenstein.
That's when my hillbilly upbringing gets me. The wife, still or feel. I mean, those words. She laughs at me every time I say them.
Yep, your Southern Ohio accent.
Mine.
Northern West Virginia accent. What?
Can I do my joke?
Which one?
The rowing joke.
Matt Harmon has a rowing joke.
Nobody will get it, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's good. All right, you ready? I joined the Ohio State rowing team. Kim asked me why. I'm just going to assume Kim said why.
Oh, I didn't have the comment on there.
Oh.
Let's see here. Yeah, Kim says, yeah. She's like, why?
Oh, I don't see
why, Matt? I must know.
I'm still having problems with the comments coming through.
He's probably lying.
No, she didn't actually put that. I made that up.
Yeah, because I'm having a stroke. Or wait, shoot, I messed it up because I had a stroke.
Okay, start over again.
All right. I joined the Ohio
All right, we'll all
State
pretend like we haven't heard this before.
Why? Because I had a stroke. See?
Bum. There you go.
Bum.
Well, he thinks he had a stroke. Another doctor thinks he had a migraine. He had a stroke.
A migraine. Could have been a stroke. Could have been a migraine. Could have stubbed his pinky toe on the coffee table. We'll never know. The mystery continues.
It could be.
Next doctor says, all the other doctors say it was a stroke, so I'm going to find that doctor. He's changing his notes.
Well, it's either too much bourbon, not enough bourbon. It could be anything.
You know what, though? All I got to do is bring Dave back and walk him into the hospital. He can change anything.
He works miracles sometimes.
He really does.
It's true.
I know this.
I have nothing to do. I don't do anything.
Oh, I think the kids are back.
All I ever do is connect this person with that person and then let them take care of it.
Careful, don't trip over that.
Hey, let's see the smile.
Hey.
Let's see the smile.
Catherine, you got to smile for the camera. She's going to be
You got to smile for the camera. Oh, you'll be shy. Of all nights, you're shy. You come down with a cat. Come down with your cat ears, but you can't show everybody the smile.
Lost another tooth.
Hey, Locke, how was your day today?
Good.
Anything exciting happened?
It was good. Good. Wow, that was. Ooh, you painted a picture. I feel like I was there.
You're at the playground?
Yeah.
That sounds so fun.
Is that real fire in there?
That is a real fire in there. I have a candle burning over there. She sees the
Oh.
fire. Catherine, you got to smile for the camera.
Yeah, you got to smile for the camera.
So everybody else watching and listening, my daughter lost both of her front teeth, so she has this There's no teeth
So
in front of her mouth.
so she has the smile gap,
She has
the
the
gap
smile, yeah.
smile
She has
that
both her front teeth.
everybody just finds adorable.
Oils from your finger.
All right.
Get on there.
Hey, so what'd you do at the park today?
Played with our friend Hudson.
Great. That's awesome, buddy. You're a good kid.
How much did he pay you?
Say, sweetie.
What'd you say, David?
Does he get paid for playing with people?
Of course. Kim
That's
Howard
good,
says,
good.
too freaking cute. I'm glad my Facebook is connected back the right way again this week. Last week I had no comments, so I can actually see comments now.
Good night, Dad.
Oh, good night, buddy. Mwah. See you later.
Good night, Lachlan. All righty.
Okay. I forget where we were, but we were somewhere.
We were talking about quantum computing
Only over there?
used to create art and to deliver higher quality photographs than a human photographer can.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening, David. I was listening to Matt Harmon's hallucinations.
Are you kidding me?
He's
I'm
literally
sitting here talking smack. Well, I believe that fully. I'm sitting here saying we were talking about quantum computing's use of AI to generate photographs better than any human photographer could possibly do.
Oh yeah, he didn't hear any of that.
I'm not saying it again.
Okay.
I'm not saying it
Okay.
again. It's too much. It's too much.
I'm trying to.
Here, you come comfort your daughter quick, and I'll talk in there.
What's wrong with her? What's wrong?
She lost her teeth, and she's sad.
Yeah, she doesn't want me.
She just wants mom.
Yeah.
We know our place, man.
Yeah, I know my.
Oh, the kids are sad. They don't want us.
Yeah, I know where I stand in this family.
Poor little boo.
When the kids want something to buy, then they come see me.
Right, exactly. Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah. They're like, oh, I don't really need a new pair of shoes, but you want to spend $150 on these shoes that I'm going to look at? Sure, fine. And then they come, Daddy.
Yeah, my entire childhood, up until I was buying my own stuff, I never had a pair of shoes over $50. So I don't want to hear it from these hooligans.
These hooligans.
All right, guys.
That's what I think of. When I think of your kids, I think of hooligans. Really, really wild bunch over there with their demon spiders and the high education. This is ridiculous. I mean, it's just, they're
your
they're
high
really a menace to
education beyond the
society.
third grade.
Yeah,
smarter than me.
Well, their hobbies are. My hobby would have been like throwing a rock at their age, and they're like dissecting ornithopod, or I don't have a clue what they do. They're smarter than I was. Well, I
Believe
am.
me, my
What the
kids are
hell?
smarter than I was at that age too.
Them insects is what they're doing.
Yeah, we used to call that the early stages of being a psychopath,
Yeah.
killing small animals.
Oh my God, did I kill so many small animals?
That makes sense.
I have other
That tracks.
I
by the
believe
way.
that. He has more news.
Now, it's not a really positive thing, but I was interviewed and on the news today.
You?
Yep.
No, you just now bring this up. Why were you on the news?
So was it because you were within 500 yards of a school?
So close. So close.
I can't believe you kept drinking through that, Wes. That was gold.
Ah.
In Kilbourne, and the news stopped me in my driveway as I was walking out. There was a reporter literally just getting out of his car, and he saw me and he come over, and I said, "I'll give you an interview if I can look at that video camera." So the video guy showed me his video camera. So I gave the guy an interview.
Oh, cool.
And I actually sound intelligent on the news.
Oh, that must have been a stretch. It's good editing.
Yeah, it was very good editing. They talked for a long time, and they used tiny little snippets. Like I went,
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the part they got.
That makes sense.
So yeah. Every time I've been interviewed and every time I've been part of the news or anything like that, it's always I've got 15 minutes of it's. I guess I just provide them all be real,
Yeah.
and they go back and edit. They'll ask a question like, "Well, I didn't like his answer to this actual question, but if I ask this question by a cut, then I can play this, and it'll sound like he's not,
Yeah.
not short of intelligence."
All right.
Let's go with that one.
So you guys got to do a search. You guys got to do a search. Not right now because we can't play it on the air. When everybody watching and listening, when you get a chance, remember the fighter jet that just went missing and they just found it?
Sure.
That fighter jet.
Oh,
was
they did
missing.
find it.
They
I
did.
haven't
They
even
found the-
I haven't
Well,
found out they found.
They say they found the wreckage, but in the helicopter footage looking down. There's a big hole, but there's no wreckage. You don't see any pieces of wreckage. It's a different subject. Okay, there's different conspiracy theory there. But there was a witness to this thing crashing, and
oh boy,
he's
it blasted me with its laser eyes.
Oh my! Oh, it is the funniest thing. It looks like
Good
an
stuff,
SNL sketch. It is the funniest. At one point, he mimics the sound of what the jet sounded like. He said it's a combination of like a squeal and a whistle, and he made the sound with his voice. He sounded like one of those screaming goats. This was on the news.
Oh, come on. I was hoping you were going to kind of copy it.
No.
I was really hoping you were going to try to copy it. In fact, our viewers, let's see what our viewers say. Did you want to hear West try to mimic the sound?
Not going to happen.
Of the goat. I'm not the goat. the plane.
The goat. I'll mimic the sound of the goat.
So I don't know. This is the greatest. And speaking of
Evans
of horses,
yes. No,
Stevie Evans says yes.
Google,
absolutely.
Stevie. This is why we have Google. You can Google the witness to the fighter jet going down. Kim Howard also says yes. It's not going to happen. I don't wake up the kids. They just went to bed. It's a whole thing.
You'll have them up all night, terrified.
They will be.
And there's a killer goat outside roaming the neighborhood, taking over large metropolitan areas. No, there is the world's greatest invention is now out. Scrap AI, scrap quantum computing. Elon Musk pack everything up and just go out of business. There is a USB drive that you can plug into any USB port, and at random, it'll just scream like a goat.
That's awesome. That's pretty funny. I didn't know where you were going with that before you, but that
you can just literally walk into somebody's house and plug in this USB to their computer. You can plug it into a charger port, and at random, it'll just scream like a goat.
That's awesome.
I'm actually looking at Amazon now to see if I can buy them in bulk.
Right, because like everybody has those outlets now in their house that have the USB built onto them.
The little USB, just walk by, bloop, plug that sucker in, just leave. Just do it for you. Oh, I gotta go to the restroom. Boom, bam, plug that sucker in. Out. Thank you so much. Wash your hand, get out. I'm out of here.
All of modern technology has brought us to that. That is genius.
That is really the pinnacle. It really is the pinnacle. So that is
in all of human history.
It's just the greatest thing ever. Just the greatest thing ever. There's another thing for you guys to watch too. I think it's called it has to do with goats, and somebody had. Well, not that kind of show. Well, I mean, maybe. Nope. No, somebody had taken their buddy's computer and set the startup tone to a goat screaming. So they're at the library, and their buds over there were recording, and they hit it, and they turn the power on, and as soon as that power comes on, that computer just starts screaming like a goat. And he's freaking out. Everybody around him is freaking out, like, what the hell is going on? And this is how old it is. He ended up having to flip the computer over and taking the battery out of it. Just make it stop. And it was screaming like a goat the whole time. And I say screaming like a goat. The actual title of it is Programming for Goat Orgasm or something like that. And it's on YouTube. And it is definitely worth 10 minutes of your life to watch that. Because I say 10 minutes, it's not that long, but you're going to watch it 3 or 4 times. Because it is absolutely hilarious.
Again,
So do you have any news for us? Do you have any news for us besides the release of the new Goat USB dongle?
Dongle.
Wow.
That word.
Not a good time to put dongle.
Let's not talk about dongle.
Was it? USB thing.
You're not helping.
Oh, I forgot where.
Yeah, I guess. All right, so you
forgot we were live. So there was one. There's another one. I wish I would have saved this article, but I didn't. I was reading it in passing. And you're going to love this. It's talking about Google's next AI. Basically, they're a competitor to ChatGPT.
Yep.
Currently, they say it's about, when they release it in the next couple of months, it's about 20 times more powerful than the newest version of ChatGPT 4. About 20 times more powerful, and it's running on Google. So how these large language models work is basically they scan the entire internet for updates. They learn from different language phrases, different pieces of written language, things like that. And this is where it gets all of its information. Well, this is Google. This is Google. It's searching its own. It's using Google's own spiders in order to aggregate all of this data, and it's already about 20 times more powerful than ChatGPT. So very, very soon, we're all going to be in big trouble when Skynet takes over. Spiders, they crawl the web.
Skynet is not available for purchase on GoDaddy, by the way.
Oh man.
Excuse me.
Because
if I were to be running a business that had an AI like that, you bet your ass I'd be finding whoever owns Skynet and buying it from them.
I think James Cameron probably owns it.
It's a good possibility. Hear the dog
Matt
bark.
Harmon misspelled spiders.
Spires. You got to watch out for them spires.
The spiders will get you.
Oh, damn it, I got the tag wrong.
Matt's stroking out again back there.
I don't want to have anything to do with Matt stroking.
This is what happens when. Ooh, ouch! All right, we're moving on. It's getting bad.
Yeah, I'm talking to my best friend, and I'm telling him when this thing happened, I went in the bathroom and I did a stroke check, and oh my word, he had a field day.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, as you do.
Appropriately so. Appropriately so.
Yeah, let's all right, we're moving on. So we do have a piece of news aside from ChatGPT's newest competitor in Google. Elon Musk apparently says he wants to start charging regular users on X. And here's a funny thing. Literally every article you're ever going to read for the rest of time when it talks about X, it's going to follow X by formerly Twitter. Because he burned all of that brand equity that was Twitter to make X. That's a different subject altogether. But there are hints that you will be charged for a regular membership on Twitter now, which historically it's always been free.
Historically it's always been free. I'm not
to limit bots on Twitter.
Yeah,
or X.
And that would be. I mean, let's face it. There are more bots, and there are more fake accounts on Twitter than there are real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is anybody on there? There's no point to being on any of that.
Because you're old.
On Twitter?
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
Stay off the Twitter.
All these kids on their Twitters and their TikToks.
On their Twitters and their TikToks.
And their hash browns before the words to make them do stuff. Yeah, it's because we're all old.
Yeah, seriously. I've never been on Twitter, and I've always been happy.
Well, there are studies that talk about the correlation between depression and social media. That's a real thing.
Yeah,
that's a whole show right there, though.
Yeah, and depression and correlations with studies. You need to quit reading, Wes, and get outside.
Says the man who had a stroke and is now sitting at my house drinking bourbon.
The only thing
so what was it Play-Doh?
I love Play-Doh.
It wasn't. Maybe
it's fun. You make all kinds of shapes and.
No. The one that so we all keep talking about. Go outside, do this. Television is going to kill the radio. The internet makes us all dumber and on and on. And it was it was Plato or somebody in that time frame that the written word. He was angry about the written word.
That might have been Socrates. It was either Plato or Socrates.
It's Socrates. Yeah,
was worried that the written word was going to make people dumber. Yeah.
Yeah, make people dumber. It was going to, take away our memory.
Stupider.
It was going to
the written word. Was
and then just reading something doesn't mean you understand it. Just because I can recite something to you doesn't mean I understand the context or the actual topic thereof. What's that?
I say stuff I don't understand all the time just to sound smart.
No, you don't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I want everybody to go to YouTube right now and look up "Fry Me to the Moon."
Oh yeah, hey Matt.
I had a stroke.
And
I'm not. French fries are not.
I don't give a stroke about your stroke.
Jesus.
Get your freaking show up and running, man. I want to learn about taters.
We need to learn about French fries, Matt.
Don't we have?
Yes.
Homework to do.
Yeah, and we're telling you,
do your homework.
Get your brand voice.
Yeah, get your
with
brand
your taters
voice on your YouTube channel.
I got a video camera with a thing.
What are you doing with it?
Well, I'm gonna make a video of French fries with the thing.
He's gonna make the French fry video. He says.
It's not the French fry. There is so much. I have listened to this guy talk about French fries so many times that it is definitely not a one and done.
Well, frying
show.
me to the moon could be any fried foods.
All right, see now, Kim Howard.
Yeah, you could be doing
Emoji.
pork. You could be doing Wiener Schnitzel.
Avatar. Is that her? Oh, thank God. I thought it was hallucinating. It was your mouse. That scared the heck
What?
out of me.
You thought she looked like that?
Yeah.
You thought that was where her face looked like?
I'm like, something's not right. I know what.
So
Who?
Kim Howard, on my screen there is your icon, your
emoji thing.
your face from Facebook, and my mouse was over your face because I put your comment up on the screen a few minutes ago, and Matt Harmon was worried that's what your face actually looked like you might have a big arrow tattooed on your face or something.
Something. I thought like, oh my God.
Which is a
I know
cool
that's
look.
not what she looks like. She looks like a mouse or a cat.
Definitely be a cool look, but no, she actually looks like
Much
that.
better. Much better. Thank
Okay.
you.
Kim, Matt approves.
That scared me. That was scary.
She says it's really her.
Okay.
Look at
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Nothing weird here.
Yeah, this show is not going
Weird
off the
here.
rails at all. This is very
I don't
productive
even
show.
think. Yeah, I'm starting to look around. I don't even see the rails. There might have been rails, but we walked the other way.
Oh,
We walked the other way.
Peanut butter dog treats.
Well, everybody should know that I sell Underdog Plus peanut butter brew bones. These are delicious and nutritious. Zero sugar added anyway. The only sugar comes from the peanut butter that's in them. Zero white flour, zero wheat flour, zero soy, zero corn. These are actually really, really nutritious for your dog, and dogs do go crazy for these things. Go to underdogplus.com
Bananas.
and check them out.
I could eat these if West would have an open pack for his guests.
Yeah, Matt actually eats them. I don't recommend it. I'm legally not allowed to say that humans can eat them because they're for dogs, Matt.
Yes, but they're also for people on a Mediterranean diet.
Oh, dude, don't say that. I love the Mediterranean diet.
I love feta cheese.
I don't
You
I
can
don't
eat
follow it the way I
chocolate
should,
on
but
that diet.
Mediterranean diet's the best.
I don't put any feta in my dog
Well, you
treats.
put it on top.
Put the feta cheese on top of the dog treats. That could be good. I'm still not allowed to recommend.
No, peanut butter brew bones, Mediterranean salad. It's a salad, but you use the brew bones for the crunch instead of croutons.
Yeah, it's like a crouton. Yeah, it's like a crouton.
It's like a crouton.
Probably should have
Yeah.
like a bowl of
Yeah.
treats.
And just keep it out for you all the
Yes.
time. I get
And
it.
then
Just-
the other guests that show up.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
It really does.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll do that for you, Matt.
I would appreciate it.
All right. Again, the show's not going off
Alrighty
the
then.
rails at all.
No, I'm promoting.
Yeah,
the
it's a
product.
little sideways.
Thank you, Matt.
A little sideways. So I have to wing it all because day before yesterday, in driving, somehow I went around a corner. I'm gonna call it a little fast, and my personal phone, flew off of the armrest in the Escalade, and I had to tear the car apart, and I couldn't find
Couldn't
it.
find your phone. Oh,
And
man.
so I'm like, oh crap. So I ran down and got a new SIM card, flipped back over and got my note, but my note's not receiving the emails.
Of course.
Hence, I don't have the agenda. So I got out there this morning and I'm like, man, I turned the car on and I see that connected to the Bluetooth is my other phone, my fold
Mhm.
phone. And so I'm like, okay, it has to be here. It's in this car.
For sure.
So I dig around. I finally found it. It's back there on a charger. And if I'd have been smart enough just to open that phone up because it's connected to the Wi-Fi here, I would have seen the agenda for tonight.
Well,
But
if you switch
as
back to
it
the
is-
iPhone, you can use the Find My Phone feature and make it have an alert.
I have an iPhone. It's over there.
And it'll
It's
ping
for
you.
work.
I'm
It's
just
for
saying,
work.
I don't have that problem with my phone because
we're adults.
I have a grown-up phone.
Yeah, no. I mean, I could do. I mean, I could locate it, but I turn all that stuff off on my phones.
Oh, by the way, iPhone was just banned in China.
Good for them. Good,
Altogether, like,
good
banned
job.
altogether.
Them crazy communists finally getting something right. Well, they can build it there, but they can't.
Yeah, that's kind of the funny. That's
Foxconn.
kind of the funny.
Foxconn, what the hell?
That's kind of the
Foxconn,
dichotomy
you
there.
coming back? So no, so I have an iPhone. It sits over there, and its battery is almost like new because I use it for work, only work, and nothing but the work. and it stays. I mean, it's almost always on a charger,
Yeah.
either in the car or on my desk. I mean, if that thing's ever been under 80% battery life, I'd be shocked.
Well, I'm glad to be down to one phone now. You remember for years I was carrying around 2 phones at all times because I was always on call.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Kiki's watching. Hey there, Kiki.
Who's Kiki?
That's Kirsten.
Oh,
Yeah, he calls my wife. He calls my current wife Kiki for some reason.
I like her.
That's her nickname.
Yeah, she's okay.
It's
She's a nice
Kiki.
lady.
She's all right. She has her moments.
She's all right. She
Possibly
has her
a
moments,
little
yeah.
bit too nice for you, but everybody gets lucky. with
Yeah,
it.
I married up. I married up. I think it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, she said sub day, so I got to give her a chin up.
Yeah,
Sub.
one of those.
Yeah. So
That must mean the kids are in bed. So, yep, if the kids are in bed. She can watch stuff on the internet.
and she picked this.
I know she could
Come
do
on,
way
Kiki.
better.
Come on, Kiki. There are better things on the internet to look at than us.
I don't know.
I'm not sure I have proof.
Okay, so I have to wrap myself out here. There's an I say old, it's older television show called The OC.
She called her.
And there
Yeah.
was one of the characters on there was Kirsten.
Nobody who's not a 12-year-old girl should be watching the OC, David.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. So I watched it with my wife in
It
years
was
and years
basically
ago.
a different version.
And
of
I've bought the
90210.
whole series. And I actually kind of like that show, so shove it. And her name is Kirsten, and her dad calls her Kiki. And the joke is he only does it because he won't not. So, see right there, Kirsten. Kiki says the OC was the best.
Yeah, she was a 12-year-old girl at the time.
No, she was not. No, she wasn't. He has the same age as I have also just discovered
When the OC was
that
on, if you were older than 12, you should not be watching the OC. I'm sorry.
You should know, 12. Get out of here.
It was a contemporary
Get out.
with like Melrose Place.
My God, why didn't you just watch?
Was not Melrose.
It was
I've never seen
basically
Melrose Place.
The OC stands
Was it?
for
I have no
Orange
idea.
County. It was set in Orange County,
Orange County, California.
Because that's what OC stands for.
Like
Because because there's a funny joke. If you watch Arrested Development, which I highly recommend, there's a joke about don't call it the OC. Yeah, you had to be there. That's a great show. You got to watch Arrested Development, by the way. Now that
I've been
is a
told that by
show
more
that
than
you can
one
watch
person.
and be proud of yourself.
Like MASH.
Excuse me.
I love MASH. MASH was
Like
a great
MASH?
show.
MASH was good.
MASH was a great
MASH
show.
was a manly show.
Yeah, MASH was
So-
not a show you could make today. You could not do that show today.
Well, sure you could.
No.
Cast, and they're all dead.
No,
So, you know,
Corporal-
Zombie Man.
Corporal Klinger? You could not have Klinger on
You
TV
know
today.
what? This is America. You can have Corporal Klinger as much as you want. It's just nobody's going to watch it.
They'd be sued out of existence.
So Kiki says, I'm gonna go watch the Taskmaster
She
Later
loves
Losers.
Taskmaster. I'll walk upstairs and
I don't know what
randomly
that
she'll
is.
be laughing like a lunatic at the TV.
Call us losers.
No, Taskmaster.
She said later losers.
Yeah,
But yeah, she did call us losers.
she is calling us losers. I'm
I mean,
used to it.
but to be fair, what have we done tonight?
It's true.
Yeah.
We're 50 minutes in. We haven't done anything.
Yeah, if you're judging us by this body of work, she's correct.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
She's not wrong. So anyway, over to the topic for this evening, which I don't know what it is.
Yeah, for the topic, Matt's asking us to do his homework for him.
Literally.
So he sent me a picture of this slide from one of his classes.
All right.
And it
Let's see what
says
we got here.
homework, brand character worksheet.
It's not pulling up.
Yeah, it's there. You're just not seeing it yet.
There's a delay, man. There's a delay. It's a delay, man. Bro, it's there. Bro.
All right. And so I'll read these questions quickly, and then I'll go through another document that he sent me that sort of explains the point of what this all is. This is the first thing he sent me, though. And at first I saw this. I'm like, is it asking to build like an avatar? No,
It literally
talking
is.
about
Like
brand.
literally number 3 points out the fact that this is
Right. Exactly. So this
not
is,
just hey, this is the average stuff. No, you need to be building yourself a customer avatar in this.
Right. So basically what this is building a voice for your brand, building sort of a persona, basically an internal avatar for what you want your brand
Mhm.
voice to be. So it's sort of the reverse of a normal avatar that we talk about. This is building your brand's avatar. So one, what is the brand or product? 2, identify an archetype, and this we'll get into what that is, of your product brand's character. This is the basic type that your avatar falls into. Innocent, explorer, sage, outlaw, magician, yada yada yada. You can choose a different. There's a yada.
Wait. What?
Yeah, and I'll get into what that means in just a minute. 3, name and describe your character. Basically goes into the different characteristics of what this character is. You're developing a character that represents your brand's voice.
Like Rachel.
I don't know what that means.
Your avatar, the one from that company used to.
That was Jenny.
Oh,
hey,
Jenny.
David remembers.
I remember. I pay attention.
All right, so
I remember. But no, it was a sage magician. It was like he was starting a World of Warcraft account or something.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah. So this is a really interesting way to think about it. And again, this is basically just an exercise in what building a brand voice would be. So typically, when you think of a brand voice, you think of a spokesperson or something along those lines. Somebody speaking for your company. But basically, your company needs to have a voice, constant, coherent voice. That
easy. Even a caveman can do it.
Well, yes. There you go. So the character, the voice, is going to dictate how you speak to your customers, how you think about your customers, even the aesthetics of your different branding, of your marketing, of your advertising. So this brand character worksheet basically goes in and talks about the archetypes they're working with. Why does a brand need a character? That sort of thing. And what he does is the professor set this project up to choose a predetermined archetype along the lines of like a Dungeons and Dragons character that you're developing. So if you're
these kids are
I went with World of Warcraft. You went with D&D.
I think he actually mentions D&D in here, which is why.
Okay, that works.
But basically,
so why role playing? Okay,
yeah. So if you've ever played a D&D game, or if you know anything about that sort of thing, you probably
I have
shouldn't.
done this.
But if you do, you know that you
it's
create
the
a character.
best. If you haven't done it, man, it's great.
But
I think everybody should do this. Is one of those things I think everybody should do at least once.
Yeah. So if you do
play D&D,
if you've ever done that, you basically know that you create a character, and your character is going to be one of the basic archetypes of a character. It's going to be an explorer, a sage, a hero, an outlaw, a magician, a jester, a creator, a ruler, that sort of thing, and a regular dude. That doesn't really work, but but a lot of brands actually do this. So when you're thinking about the voice of your brand, most brands don't understand this when they develop their voice, because in here it actually does talk about this problem. He talks about how most big brands, and again, when I say he, I'm talking about the professor who made this assignment, talks about how most big brands relegate the development of a voice to a committee or a group of marketers with executives, and these initiatives need to combine with these initiatives, and by the end you come up with a brand voice that's very muted, very sort of milquetoast, because it's something that meets all of these needs from all these different groups, rather than actually developing a good rather than developing a single good voice. So what this is doing is it's trying to get around that. It's trying to show you how building a character that represents your brand's voice can help you develop your brand's voice without sort of kowtowing to these a legal team, plus a marketing team, plus an advertising team, plus merchandisers, and none of them actually know.
And then some dumbass that's going, man, if we just did this, we might be able to pick up that demographic as well.
Right.
Which, we have warned you guys about
many
times. So I like this. This is a good approach. And this came from an art school?
This came from my alma mater, CCAD, Columbus College of Art and Design.
Be alma mater or whenever I graduate.
What class is this?
This is building branding, basically branding, building a brand.
Oh, okay. So they have a business. Okay, so he's the.
They didn't offer this class when I went to school there. This is
the lone person in the school that knows anything at all about business.
High during the most of that time.
I was not high at CCAD. I do not do drugs. I have not done drugs.
Please don't ruin my image of you.
All right, I was apparently a big stoner, according to Matt.
Thank you.
All right, that's.
All right.
Oh, hey man. Yeah, I can't even do a stoner voice. I don't know how that works.
No, you can't. Just let me have it.
Do it again.
Hey man, what's up, dude?
Oh
Pass the doobie, bruh. I don't.
The rest of the show.
Doobies?
The rest of the show, you got to use that voice.
Yeah. So think about what this brand character as like the opposite of or the brand
It's the
side
inverse
version
of the
a
avatar.
customer avatar, right?
Yeah, it's the inverse of the avatar.
And actually, you can, and this didn't even get into the project, Matt. You can think about those two things working together. If you had a brand avatar and a customer avatar, how would your brand avatar interact with your customer avatar? How would this person speak to that person? Right? There's a lot of dynamics that can potentially happen there.
All right, I think this is a challenge for AI. I think we need to talk to ChatGPT and put in the characteristics of the brand avatar and put in the characteristics of the customer avatar, and then ask it to create a marketing campaign for XYZ, whatever product or good it is that we're trying to do, or service, and put that in there so that I would like to see what it does. I would really like to see what it does. That would be
interesting.
That would be a hell of an interesting experiment.
Go into AI and ruining the universe.
Oh, so if Matt's teachers are watching, first of all, you have a wonderful student here. He does a great job, and
50-50.
He does most of his work with ChatGPT. He doesn't actually do the work.
Telling anybody they don't know.
He copies all of his work from AI and this show.
And this show.
Also, he's apparently stroking out.
Those are ones he got the lowest grades on.
Yeah. So apparently, Matt's professors will be watching the show at some point. So we got to try not to look too stupid.
Dosh here I am prosting to the Dosh Bubenstein just after you said don't look too stupid.
Don't look too stupid.
But Prost, Dosh Bubenstein.
Yeah. Exactly. One of those. All right. So it's actually a really interesting way to think about it. Should we go through and try and answer some of these questions for Matt's homework?
I think we should. Whatever professor this is, good job. Hopefully they do end up watching the show. Good job. This is actually an amazing way to spin this so that you can create yourself a brand voice or a corporate voice. I mean, I really like it. I really, really like it.
Yeah, and there's some interesting ways you can actually think about it too, because if you think about, and here's the thing, so this brand voice doesn't necessarily need to be permanent. It can change and develop over time. And one of the things I was thinking about is, a lot of companies they have like a spokesperson. Look at what is the one that has Flow, the insurance thing. Progressive Insurance has Flow. They have the insurance lady who goes around and does the thing.
Yeah, that it is. I hate Progressive. It's time to change up.
Right. So it's annoying, but
it really
their brand voice currently is perky, peppy, annoying.
Yes.
Oh my God, you just made it make sense.
There you go. But at the same time,
it needs a change. But their next campaign can have a whole new voice and a whole new message.
But at the same time, think about, there's actually one from the mid '90s that I specifically remember because it was a great campaign. And it's because it was so great because it spawned in so many different directions, and it's still iconic. The character archetype would probably be the villain would be a thief. Remember, avoid the Noid. Avoid the Noid.
Oh, Domino's.
The Noid.
Domino's Pizza.
Domino's Pizza. Avoid the Noid. Their brand voice was avoid this villain who's trying to steal the pizza and make the pizza cold. And it was an interesting way to do it. I don't know if it exactly fits this, but there's a lot of different ways you can take this voice, this character archetype. But let's go back to the first set of questions.
Well, let's go back to Progressive. Okay, so Progressive, before they had Flow, I mean, there were a couple campaigns and before that, and it originally when they started, their voice was basically, we're going to check the price for competitors, and we're going to provide you all of those prices, even if we're not the lowest. So, I mean, they still talk about that, but it's presented in a new voice. It's presented from a new character. And then hopefully Progressive, I cannot say this enough, it is time to move on from Flow.
Yeah, those they're really annoying. It's almost
done.
unwatchable.
It's done. Yeah, it's done. You are at Old Navy commercial level at this point.
Which is rough.
It is definitely
Old Navy,
time to move on.
their marketing used to be tippy top, best in class. Old Navy used to be amazing. You could just see it, the opening of a commercial, and it was so high quality, so iconic. You're like, that's Old Navy. And now you're like, dear God, that's Old Navy. I hate it.
Who had
Gateway
computers?
Yeah.
Their marketing was incredible, but their boxes were just
The
Didn't they have
cow.
the cow box.
The cow branding. Yep.
Yeah,
That was
it made
weird.
You want to buy a computer.
It didn't make any sense. Why the cow?
I don't know, but it was wonderful. We bought a gateway, and getting that cow box was amazing.
Oh, you like the cow box?
Yeah.
I loved it.
All right.
Yeah, I love the cow box. It was good. I don't
Fair
know
enough.
why, but I love the cow box. I mean, the gateway computer, cow box. You were getting quality. You were getting top of the line stuff.
When I think of high
It was
technology,
good stuff.
I think of farm animals.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's nothing better than a cow fart, right?
Exactly. All right. So
All right, let's go back to the question.
All right. So Matt, I brought up the questions you sent me that were on that slide.
Right.
Are these questions the actual assignment?
Yes.
Okay. So what is
Excellent.
the brand or product? Does he want us to create a brand or product?
Well, we all have our own brand or product.
Excuse
But
me.
let's create one.
What is yours?
It's a bagel shop.
A bagel shop. Okay, a bagel.
Ooh, I like a good bagel.
Fair enough.
But I like my bagels just toasted with butter. I'm not a cream cheese guy.
Ooh, I like cream cheese. You know what I really like? I like that strawberry cream cheese. That's good stuff.
Okay, so I could go with that. I can go with the blueberry or the cinnamon. But like there are people who can just take like a bagel and cut it and then put
You need
regular
carbs.
cream cheese on it. Not even toasted. I don't even know what's wrong with them.
I like an
Ooh.
everything bagel with cream cheese. You get it nice and melty on there. Get it really hot and toasted. That's good stuff.
I just want it with butter, man. So I'm heading to New York City this weekend on Sunday night. I'm gonna get me some bagels down there.
See, now we're all getting hungry for bagels.
Now I want bagels. It's like now I want bagels. Okay, so we're making bagels. So we've answered question number 1.
All right. So yeah, the brand of product is Bagel Street Deli.
Yeah.
Bagel Street Deli.
Yeah, it's an actual place. It's an actual restaurant.
That's a dumb name. Sorry, if you own Bagel Street Deli, you could have done better.
I'm just saying.
Bagel Street.
Well,
Deli.
maybe there's a street named Bagel and there's a deli.
Fair enough.
Dude, you guys are in Columbus. Have you been to Blocks?
Blocks?
Yeah, it's all right.
I
Yeah,
don't know Blocks.
out
Is it-
east.
is it a
Out-
bagel
go to
shop?
Blocks.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
Is it good?
Dude, it is the bagel
I've
shop
been there once. But
Blocks?
in Central.
because
in
they
Central
sell
Block,
bagels
BLOCs.
and locks. I get it. It makes
Blocks.
sense now. I had to think about it.
Oh man, they are the bagel
See,
shop.
he
I
get-
love
he-
every
see,
chance I get to go.
It's like I should be in branding or something.
Your cat is laying on my notebook.
Yeah, of all the places, that's where she had to sit right there. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So we have question number 1 answered. Okay, number 2. Identify an archetype of your product / brand's character. This is one of the basic types that your avatar falls into. And he basically mentions that you should use one of the basic D&D type archetypes, characters. But it does say
Well,
in
he's call-
here,
yeah, he called
it
him
does say
avatar.
if there's a widely recognizable archetype other than these, feel free to use it.
What about regular guys?
So explorer, innocent, explorer, sage, outlaw.
Well, you're a bagel shop.
Outlaw is interesting. Magician, etc.
What about regular guy?
How would a regular guy's voice be interesting enough to market?
Oh, I thought it was like who was going to eat the bagels.
No, your brand
I
voice,
got you,
not
I
your
got you. All
customer
right, so
avatar.
outlaw.
Outlaw would be cool. Outlaw.
Everybody listens to an outlaw.
Picture.
It's
Okay.
who's
so,
selling
and this
who's
is- and this is
selling the
actually interesting.
bagels,
And-
not who's buying the
Well,
bagels.
so no, this is interesting. So for customer, this is, and I'll explain why I think this is really interesting. For your not your customer avatar, but your brand avatar, what should it be? And out of all of these sort of D&D-esque personas they want us to choose from, Matt said outlaw. Now here's an interesting way to think about this. How would picture an iconic outlaw? Let's say
The Marlboro Man.
close. I was thinking of
I was like
Clint
Billy
Eastwood.
the Kid or
I was
something.
thinking Clint Eastwood.
Okay,
in the Old
Clint
West.
Eastwood, nice.
Clint Eastwood in
The
the
Pill
Old West.
Rider's best.
What would he say about a bagel shop? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it would kind of be funny.
Cream my cheese, punk. No, don't
Nope,
do that.
nope,
That
nope,
sounds
nope.
all kinds of wrong.
Nope.
Smear my bagel.
I'm on it.
Bagel, punk.
I'm gonna butter your bread.
Oh,
Nope.
dude. Oh, if I'm ever in prison, that's the voice that will haunt me forever. I'm gonna butter your bread.
You'll be in the chow line. Somebody's gonna walk up behind you. You hear the voice.
I'm gonna
I'm
butter
gonna
your
butter
bread.
your bread.
Oh, well, we just picked up a whole new demographic of people. Okay.
All right.
Let's see here.
All right.
Well, but I can't get that out of my mind. Okay, so we're going with outlaw. So an outlaw is trying to sell bagels.
All right. So okay. So So we answered number 2. He's gonna go for outlaw. Okay. Number 3. Name and describe your character. It doesn't need to be human. Apparently, if you choose unicorn or dragon, dragon, whatever. Dark.
Drag
I want to be a
Dawn.
dark elf. Okay. So
I got to do what now?
we have to name and describe.
But name your character who is speaking. Who is the outlaw?
Clint Eastwood. So we need to give him a cool Western name.
Flint Westwood.
Come on, you can do better than that, man. I do like Flint.
Actually, I think
I do like
have
Flint
you seen
works.
Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs?
Yes.
That's where you got Flint. So the character in Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs was Flint Lockwood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my kids watch that movie too. All right.
Yeah, my wife, for some reason loves that movie, and I pretended like it was okay, but God, it was so bad,
It was
so bad. There's no redeeming qualities to that
Of
movie.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
Now, I'll tell you, the best
Number
thing about
2
that
was
was
pretty
the
good.
spray-on
You're a
shoes.
Bad dad.
Bad dad.
Ooh,
He's
The
gonna
spray-on
bad
shoes and the
dad's gonna
goofy
buddy
monkey.
your bread.
Steve or something.
Angus.
Buddy your bread.
Angus?
The outlaw's name would be Angus.
You know, I'm going to use that as a pickup line. Sorry, wife, I've got to give this a try. I'm gonna be at the bar somewhere, at the pub or at some place. I'm gonna be like,
He's been drinking.
how about I butter your bread?
He's always been drinking.
All right, so-
Why Angus?
That was the name of my black lab years ago, and I love that name.
Who? Angus?
Angus?
Doesn't that sound like an outlaw's name? My name's Angus, and I'm an outlaw.
Well, I mean, you say Angus to me, I think AC/DC from Angus Young.
Well,
But
there's an outlaw.
I think of beef.
It's what
yeah, it didn't crack my head until you said that. But yeah, now that you say that it's beef,
That's all I was
oh yeah,
thinking.
Angus.
Okay,
yeah.
so Angus. So we need to describe it. So we have the description. We have a name. Okay. Now, number 4 is list 5
Dude, Angus has to sell bagels, man. Why you come up with Angus?
Well, then, all right, come up with a better name than Angus.
I don't know. It's going to be hard for a guy named Angus, who's an outlaw, to sell some freaking bagels.
The outlaw bagel boy.
Well, I had Flint, but you didn't like
Yes.
that.
What's your name? Angus.
Well, actually, Clint. Does that sound like a tough outlaw name? Clint?
No, not at first. Until you know Clint, then all of a sudden it becomes tough.
You feeling lucky, punk? My name is Clint.
I'm gonna butter your bagels.
And that's his tagline. I'm
I'll
gonna
butter your
I'm
bagels.
gonna butter your bagels. There's your
Oh,
company's tagline
Lord.
right there. I'm gonna butter your bagel. And they just give it close. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. All right. I'm getting visuals of what this our marketing could look like, and it's all bad.
Oh, all I see is somebody walking up behind you in the line, breathing heavy on your neck. I'm gonna butter your bread.
I'm not going to this bagel shop. I'm not.
I hope you're not
I'm
watching.
scared to go to this bagel shop, and we're coming up with it.
Bagel Street Deli. We just invented all your next marketing strategy. All right, number 5.
We might
Number
owe
4.
you a few dozen purchases of bagels because we are not helping your brand.
All right, number 4. List 5 non-physical attributes: kind, wise, strong, patient. Matt, are you taking notes?
The cat's on my
The
notebook.
cat's sitting on his notebook. He can't take notes. You can watch the replay. All right,
Okay, all right. So
5.
Where's the pen?
Now he needs to borrow a
I
pen.
know, I brought my pen, but now it's gone.
The drawer over here on the
Okay.
desk.
I forgot. Well, the cat was on my notebook. It's the same.
Fair enough. The cat didn't eat your pen.
Oh, this is a nice pen.
yeah,
Which pen?
Oh, you got Mont Blanc inserts?
Well, of course, don't you?
No, I have to order some.
All right, which pen you got? Might be dead.
So this. Oh, let me see. Oh,
It's a pencil.
you have a Mont Blanc pen.
pencil.
It's a pencil.
Oh, nice. I can erase.
All right.
All right.
So I have Mont Blanc. My cologne is Mont Blanc, and
Blanc.
with the purchase of my Mont Blanc cologne, they gave me an umbrella.
What was the name?
So I have a Mont Blanc umbrella over there.
That's odd.
After
Does it have like the wavy
Yeah.
circle on the top, like the pen?
I don't know. I mean, now I'm buckled in here with
Anyway,
my earpieces
we're
and
good.
everything.
We'll
it's
look
too
at
far
your
out of
umbrella
range.
later. All right.
Yeah, I'll check my umbrella later.
Okay. So Matt. Okay, take notes. Number 1.
Outlaw.
Brand or product.
Brand or
It's a bagel shop,
product. So
apparently.
we're a Bagel Street Deli.
Bagel Street Deli. Deli Street Bagels.
Yeah.
Deli
Okay.
Street
Number
Bagels.
2. Identify an archetype. Outlaw. Okay.
And you went with outlaw
Num-
instead of magician. Been a
Number-
lot easier to do this with magician.
Number 3. Name describe
Excuse
your
me.
character. Basically, so
Angus.
Or Flint.
Flint. Okay, they're both. Flint is kind of a tougher name.
Okay, let's go with Flint.
Flint. Okay, Flint.
Though if I never had a kid named Angus, he'd have been a tough ass bastard.
And then I would put in parentheses, picture Clint Eastwood in an old Western.
Okay. Like Clint Eastwood. Yeah. I want bagels now.
All right.
Hungry.
He's going to butter your bagel. Okay, number 4 is list 5 non-physical attributes of this character. Kind, wise, strong, patient, etc.
Strong, patient.
I'd say strong, stoic.
Strong. I'm not sure patient would be in there. Give me my bagel.
Strong, stoic.
Stoic. I like that.
Jewish.
Jewish.
All right.
Bagels and lox. You ever have lox? Lox are amazing, but they're hard to find at a non-kosher deli.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Strong, stoic Jew.
Strong, stoic Jew.
Strong. Isn't that all of them?
Well, I'm part Jewish, so I can say Jew.
Are you?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm surprised.
I like bagels. I'm allowed to say Jew too.
Oh, oy vey. That's your. Yeah, there you go. Matzo ball soup. Okay.
Oh, dude, I love matzo ball soup.
I know. It's pretty great. What?
It's a freaking. That's God's gift to man right there.
Cool. All right, well, okay, there you go. So we need 5. So, strong, wise. I don't put Jewish on there, by the way. That was a joke.
Take that off.
Yeah, probably. If you're gonna turn this into school, yeah. A religious affiliation probably.
I mean, it's a bagel.
count.
I mean, it's a bagel shop. I mean, you can have a bagel shop without being Jewish, but I mean, if you want a good bagel shop,
it's a deli. Who wants to go to a deli that's not run by a really nice old Jewish guy?
Yeah.
Or even a grumpy old Jewish guy. They make the best sandwiches.
Yes. Oh man, I get pastrami, pot ham, a little bit of rye.
Lox on
bagels.
Lox on bagels, man. That's where it's at.
Oh,
I'm all about the lox.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said deli, and my mind went to pastrami immediately.
Lox on kale.
On kale?
I can't have bagels.
All right, you get the kale out of here, man.
No, thank you. You
Yeah,
smelly
all
hippie.
right, throw him out. It's time. He's had too much.
Okay, David, you gotta help me here. You're strong,
Have a store?
stoic. What are some attributes we can give to this outlaw that represents a bagel shop?
He's got a cowboy hat. And a
That's
sword.
not non-physical attributes.
Oh, non-physical. Okay.
Charismatic.
Stoic, charismatic,
Charismatic. That's good. Mm-hmm.
and handsome.
Non-physical.
Well, I needed something to help us sell bagels, man. So I threw up charismatic. We've got an outlaw trying to sell bagels here. We got to work with this guy. Okay, we got to build him up.
Well informed of the baking process. I don't know.
I would run that under something like experienced, seasoned. Use the word seasoned.
Seasoned.
Yeah, well traveled. He travels giving bagels.
Seasoned.
Bagel.
Seasoned. Use seasoned because then you can flirt that
Gruff.
in multiple directions.
Yeah,
Gruff.
Gruff. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
gruff works. All right, so there's your 5.
There's your 5. All right.
Okay.
Number 5 is list 5 skills, powers that he, she, it has.
He's an outlaw. Shoot you in the face.
The ability to butter your bagel.
You gotta stop, man. You gotta stop.
Oh, just make
All right, do the voice.
He
What was
puts
it the Jewish voice
crushed
you did
cayenne
earlier?
pepper in the protein shakes. People love his hot shot of protein.
West.
Look,
West.
there's a market for that. Put some cayenne pepper in a
Oh,
protein
yeah.
shake. That is good stuff.
Yeah, there is. There's a whole parade for it and everything.
It is good stuff. It is good stuff. All right, 5 skills or powers that this guy has. Okay.
All right, let's see.
Powers, I like that.
Understand. Although it's starting to make more sense now.
Well, because it builds out. So remember, like when we're building the
literally
customer.
building a character.
Yeah, when we're building out the customer avatar, remember, we give them a job, we give them hobbies, we give them a family.
Yeah.
Because we need to know all about them to make them a person,
Yeah.
right?
This makes so much
So
It's the same
look
thing.
at it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt. So what we've done before and historically is create a customer avatar. That is who we are talking to. Right now, we are building a company or
Brand avatar.
brand or a marketing campaign avatar is who is doing the speaking.
Right.
That makes total sense.
Right. So basically, you can give them a whole backstory. You don't need to use all of it.
Yeah.
But if you have the backstory, it builds up the character more, so you can use
Yes.
that part of the.
It gives you
personality.
a much fuller. It gives you a much fuller character.
Well, right now, number 5 is 5 skills or powers this guy has.
He makes. He can
5 skills or I'm going to go with baking.
Baking,
Baking for 200, Alex.
Baking would be a good one. He's a master baker.
All right, master baker.
Master gunslinger.
Master. He's and he's very good at baiting traps.
He probably is a great master debater.
Yeah.
Matt liked that. I knew Matt would like that one. I would say card shark.
Well, when he said when he was like, "Oh, he's a master baker."
Master baker. See, that was a way better joke. That was a way better joke.
That was a much. You guys were laughing out, or you guys were sitting there, kept on talking. I'm like, all right, if they're gonna go past it, I'm gonna go past it. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna make it. We're gonna survive. And then right down the rabbit hole we went.
Master baker. I'd probably put card
so
shark. Again, you don't need to use all of these, but it helps build out his personality, right?
He's a card shark. He's a no good, dirty cheat. Except when it comes to bagels, his first love.
He's a great shot.
There you go.
He's a great shot.
Yeah. He has, after he's done master baking, he shoots.
No.
Dude.
No. This is...
we're selling bagels.
Matt's teachers, if you're watching the show, keep this in mind when you're grading his work.
Yes. The whole time he's sitting there giggling about being a master baker.
Yeah, I'm curious how this is all being transcribed by Facebook, by the way.
Facebook gave up.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook's like,
I think we broke it. It's dead.
It's stuck on outlaw in school. Outlaw. That's what it says right now.
Yeah, we're on so many watch lists right now because of this show.
Yeah. The FBI is like, I don't think we really need to watch these guys, but they're funny as hell. Well, so let's keep on it.
It's basically Dumb and Dumber at this point.
There's 3 of us.
All right, how many do we have now, Matt?
I don't know. We got Master Baker.
He's still hung up on Master Baker.
Okay, so he's a master baker. Okay, so that's a skill or power. So I say we try to maintain skills, and then if we have to pull in a power, let's do that later. So we have a master card shark or card sharp. And then so that gives us 2. So let's go with number 3. Let's do
Don't put shooter.
You said shooter.
He said shooter.
Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't say shooter.
I said master
You
marksman.
said shooter.
Oh, he loves Halon.
He loves the most deadly gas, and it's basically the new version of Zyklon B.
Halon has been in use for over 70 years with 0
By the
long-term
Nazis.
effects. 0 long-term effects. Water has a worse record than freaking Halon.
I saw Resident Evil. I know if it barely touches your skin, you die immediately.
That is not no. So I was actually here we go. Sidetrack Dave. You say Halon. That's what his whole attempt was. So I'm I'm talking with a guy who's part of a fire department. He's like, man, we were lucky. This Halon system went off and the door was open, so we were all able to survive. Like, you could have had the door shut and you'd been fine. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Have you ever been in one? I was like, I've been in tons.
Yeah,
In fact, back in the day, we used to discharge way back when, actually before my time, they used to discharge test these things for concentration hold times.
Sure they did.
Halon is not dangerous to humans. Catastrophic for the environment. It stays in the atmosphere for thousands of years or something crazy. Wait.
PKP.
PKP? I don't know what that means.
That's purple K. That's extinguisher stuff. I think
you guys are talking about rave drugs now.
All right, so
You get the purple haze and the PKPs and the
all over my face. Okay, all right.
filling Halon
So
into,
back to the skills
and
and powers of our master baker.
All right. Yeah. So more physical, more powers and skills here.
Yes.
can he fly?
He can ride a horse.
Horse.
He can ride a horse.
There we go. He's what is it they call the horses? What's the
Cowboy.
equestrian?
An equestrian.
Equestrian.
Well, so that's different from Western style horse riding.
He kicks the
Equestrian, you think of like the English style.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll have some tea.
Who plays Jean-Luc Picard?
I'm sorry.
Patrick Stewart?
Yeah, the jerk. Yeah,
Well, yeah, he was kind of a jerk in real life, which is a shame. I wanted to like him.
I really did.
He didn't like you. Me and him, we go way back. We're friends. He's cool.
Okay.
You just got to get to know him.
He stole his
That's
golf
all.
cart.
Yeah, he's not you can always tell somebody's personality by how they treat the help. So
How they steal your golf cart.
I agree with that. Although I'll tell you, for a very long time, I was not very nice to servers and whatnot.
oh, David.
Well, I'll say a
you're
very long
jerk.
time, but like a year or two.
Oh, David.
We're
What's wrong with you?
Well, it was right
we're
after
very
I got out of
disappointed in you,
service, and I
David.
was like, damn it, I always kept myself above board. Everybody else should too. But yeah, rabble. Anyway,
All right.
so the guy can ride a horse. He can bake a bake.
Bake a bake. And he can play cards.
And
Oh,
he can play cards. So that's 3.
Everybody loves an outlaw who's good with babies.
Heart of Gold. I'll put Heart of Gold.
That's the see. I say go with babies. You come up with gold. Heart of gold.
Heart of Gold. All right,
Yeah.
that's 4. You got 4.
Yeah.
We need one more.
He doesn't curb stomp puppies.
Well, that's not going to get you far in the bagel world.
Right.
They don't like that at bagel shops.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. So we have 4 things that a normal person could
5.
actually fundamentally have.
More, Dave.
I say we get something outlandish for number 5.
Something that you just didn't even know he could do.
Laser vision?
X-ray vision.
No, that's creepy.
It's weird.
You know what I would do with X-ray vision? Nothing.
Mind reading. Well, I know what I do with. So if I know what I do with X-ray vision, I know what every man on the planet would do with X-ray vision. But how about mind reading?
Well, it's
sure as hell helps sell
deli. They
bagels.
probably sell lots of coffee also. I would say he is also a master barista.
There we go. Master barista.
I think we should terminate the name barista and just go with coffee maker.
Yeah. Master coffee.
I don't
Master
like it.
Coffee,
I don't
dude.
like a barista.
It sounds too
but-
hoity-toity.
Yeah, it just sounds. I mean, it's coffee, man. It's
Fair enough.
He
Yeah.
wears red underwear.
It-
That's about as far as he's gonna go.
Fair enough. That's weird. Okay. Number 6
what?
is describe how he, she, it makes customers feel.
Well, he's
Well, hey,
At this point, effing terrified.
slightly uncomfortable.
Now we dropped the
Here's-
X vision.
Well, no, actually, so here's the thing. When you go see a cool Western with a really cool protagonist, how do you feel when you walk out of the theater?
Like True Grit. I love that guy.
How did you feel after you saw the movie?
That's John Wayne, by the way.
I felt good.
You feel like you're on top. Like he's one of those people who makes you feel like you're the most important person in the room.
He's the most interesting person in the world talking to you.
And talking about bagels.
Yeah. So you know that your choice in bagels was the right choice.
There you go.
He makes me feel comfortable eating a bagel that will kill
He
me.
makes you feel confident. He makes you
Sure
feel
of
confident.
yourself.
He makes you feel sure
Confident.
of yourself,
I like
and
that.
makes you feel like you can go out and be like him and have these amazing
Perfect.
bagels.
That's right. And for all of you around the
And
world
in parentheses, I
that
would
are
put
watching,
the same way that you feel when you walk out of a Western movie with a really cool protagonist. Because everybody knows that feeling. You can't really describe that feeling. But like when you see a movie with a really cool protagonist, you walk out of the movie feeling like
Yeah.
you're on top of the world.
like Die Hard.
You feel like
Yeah.
you're Iron Man when you walk out of an Iron Man movie.
I
Yeah,
tried to fly.
I am Iron Man.
Literally broke my leg.
It's I know. I
There we
picked
go.
a fight with
There
a
we go.
giant
There we go.
robot and I
Bubenstein.
was murdered. Okay.
Rubenstein.
The Bubenstein.
Eins, zwei, drei, Zulfa.
Okay, feel comfortable like leaving a movie. Oh shit, I wrote how. Oh shit, I wrote K. Like.
There's no Matt's now finding out there's no autocorrect on his notepad.
Leaving
Oh, he's actually writing it.
He's
movie.
all right. So number
Bubenstein.
7, the last question.
Bubenstein.
Who, what is the nemesis, opposite or enemy, of your character and why?
Why would he have an enemy?
Okay. I don't know about anybody else, but my mind immediately went to the song Wonder Boy from Jack Black and Tenacious D.
Which I love Tenacious D. They're the greatest band in the world.
So
Who makes the- who made
if
the
you've
greatest song in
got
the
if
world?
you've got Wonder Boy, you need Nasty Man.
You can't because this is not the greatest song in the world. It's just a tribute.
Oh,
Indeed.
Okay, so
He doesn't know what I'm talking about.
no, but I
That
don't
is
know what to.
Unacceptable. Okay, after the show, the moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Underdog Journey. I'm Dave. That's West. Matt's back there. We got to go watch.
We're
We
gonna
gotta go
watch.
watch
We're
it.
gonna watch the Pick of Destiny now. No, I actually did
Yeah.
want to have Effort Gently playing at my wedding, but the current wife, put her foot down on that one.
Well, you can't let your wife do that.
Well, it's because our parents were there and my grandmother. It would have been a whole thing.
All right, so she-
But it is one of the greatest date songs ever because it's hilarious.
Where's Keith?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's
I mean,
apparently
nothing
upstairs
more
watching
romantic.
Taskmaster.
You know, I can't call.
Taskmaster.
It sounds weird.
Texter.
It sounds weird.
Yeah.
All right, so who's the nemesis of this character?
Joe, make your bagels bad.
Well, what's
No.
the enemy of bagels?
Come on, man.
Stale bagels are the worst bagels ever.
Oh, they're horrible.
Right.
You barely bite through
No. The enemy of bagels is biscuits.
What? First of
The
all, biscuits
enemy
are
of
delicious.
bagels
Second of all, no.
But exactly, it would be something that's competitive against the freaking bagels.
No, what makes a bad bagel? It's like the Noid.
Yeah,
What makes
bagels
a
in
bad
and
bagel?
out.
What makes a bad bagel? What makes a bagel go bad? Staleness.
How is he even in business?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm staying out of that one. I'm staying out of that one.
Where's Dave Kern when you need him?
Exactly.
Stale bagels.
So what?
Okay, I'm not done. I'm not done
He's
fighting
still
my
working
corner
on
here.
muffins or
I
something.
think there is something better that we can say is it's not okay. There is what is the nemesis, the opposite, the enemy? Who is your bad guy? Who is your villain?
All right. Well, so we've
You're
already
gonna tell me
determined
a stale
that the best.
bagel.
Well, we've already determined that the best delis are run by the Jewish community. Who would be their opposite or enemy or nemesis?
Anybody in my European extremely pasty white family side selling
Should we go there?
beans on toast.
Yeah.
Beans on toast.
Beans on toast.
So it's Englishman.
All right. So if he's selling bagels, what would be the opposite? I would say
Fucking beans on
Wiener
toast.
Schnitzel. Schnitzel.
Oh, that's German. Okay.
That's kind of where I was going with the enemy of the deli owner.
So you wouldn't eat schnitzel. Oh, dude.
Now we got it.
click, 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 click. All the lights went on. No, but as I say, for breakfast, there's it wouldn't be Wiener Schnitzel. It would be a Wurst with Hefeweizen, a wheated beer, so a Weizen beer,
Sauerkraut even,
and that's delicious.
Oh, okay.
So let's leave that alone.
So bagels,
beans on toast.
Well, think about this. Okay, bagels, delicious. Do you typically eat in the morning? You can eat them any time of the day. Typically in the morning. What is the enemy of a really good breakfast bagel? I would say like a McDonald's Egg McMuffin. Because it's garbage. It's delicious, but it's garbage. And I would say the opposite of a really good bagel.
You were saying that, I'm like, I like the sausage egg McMuffin, but I'm not a big fan of the ham.
I would say,
like a clown.
a fast food manager.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Manager. Okay, fast food
restaurant manager.
Fast Eddie, man.
Fast food Eddie.
There you go, fast food Eddie.
Yeah, there we go.
And sometimes he dresses like a clown and goes to children's birthday parties, and he hasn't been caught yet. But they're on his trail.
Yeah. And he's out there whispering to kids' ears, "I'm gonna butter your bread."
Exactly.
Oh God!
All right, there's your homework, Matt.
That saying is actually going to haunt me
7
forever.
questions. I'm gonna butter your bread.
Every time I'm making toast or something, I'm just going to get the shivers. This is fucking creepy, man. I'm going to butter your bread.
Exactly.
It's not good.
All right, Andy. I'm not writing. I just turned in my homework. There you go. You get a show.
To be honest, that right there could be the enemy. Buttered bread. And we have painted a very good picture of why.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
I'm gonna butter your bread.
I still think that could be Flint's catchphrase. Yeah, there's like a lady who's in line at a fast food place for this breakfast sandwich that tastes like garbage, even though it's delicious at the same time. And she's waiting in line, can't get through. He rides up on his horse, and she's like all impressed because he's like got the short cigar hanging out of his mouth, and he's got the poncho, he's got the gristly beard. And he's like, he sees her, she's hungry, she's starving for breakfast.
Sure.
He looks at her and says, "I'm gonna butter your bagel," and then she turns back like, "Oh yeah,
I do declare."
There's your commercial.
That's perfect.
Oh man.
Oh.
Now she's panicked. I told her what it is, but I think you got to turn the computer off.
You might have to reset something. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Well, they're raising prices soon, by the way.
All the way down.
He's talking to his phone. They're gonna raise prices soon.
Really?
Hulu's
Everybody's
mostly owned by
prices.
Disney. Disney's raising all the prices on absolutely everything because nobody's spending money on the actual Disney products because of other reasons we're not going to get into right now. But
well, I mean, well, no. That's a great reason to get into. They have a bad product right now. That's the bottom line. You don't spend money. You don't spend. We have talked about this. So this actually, you don't touch politics whatsoever. When you position yourself as a premium product and you demand a premium price, you have to demand, or you have to provide a premium product. You have to provide a premium experience. And they're simply not doing it right now.
Yeah. Bob Iger is actually openly talking about possibly selling off all of their TV program or TV stations. Actually, traditional TV networks.
Said nothing's off the table.
Right. That's the thing.
I mean, you could actually see a complete shift and a sell of Disney itself.
There is a rumor going around right now that one of the larger Disney investors is planning a hostile takeover and is planning to sell to Apple.
Apple has come out and said they have no interest in buying.
I don't think so. Apple TV Plus is bombing. It's bombing because nobody wants to subscribe to Apple. However, if Apple could own Disney,
I have Apple TV.
They get. Well, I mean, you're the exception, and you got to admit that. But I
have them all.
If Apple could own Disney and their major IPs, they would buy that in a minute, guaranteed.
They've already come out and said they're not interested.
They're gonna. I promise you that they would buy it. I would put money.
Would I buy it?
Just as a catch up, the transcribing thing stopped back there when I said outlaw in school, whatever that was. It literally has not kept up since then.
Yeah, outlaw
it's
in
like,
school,
you know what?
I'm sure it we're definitely on some sort of watch list right now.
Yeah, we're on a watch list.
Well,
here.
we've already been demoted in the rankings and all kinds of stuff. So.
Yeah.
Who are these people? Help! I've been
I have a stroke victim sitting behind me who doesn't know where he is.
Yes.
That's fine.
Stroke patient.
Yeah.
That's fine. Go off camera and give yourself a stroke test.
Nope, not at my house. Nope, you got to go home for that.
He's gonna butter your bread. It just doesn't get.
There's your next T-shirt, David. There's your next T-shirt.
Look.
All right. It is time. I do need to freshen up. I do need to get a new shirt.
That was a great segment.
I think Matt's trying to get us to end the show.
Huh? What? No, I'm saying you got to end on a high note. Leave them wanting more.
Don't we always?
No, Dave gets drunk and we drag it out.
I get.
That's actually true. That does happen a lot. That is actually how most of our shows end.
Wait. Dave gets drunk and what? Who's Dave? Oh, I'm Dave.
Dave gets drunk and then we drag on for a while until we get tired and just leave.
Yeah. Well, in that case, cheers.
Exactly.
All right, so I do have one question, and then we can shut her down. If you want, it's your show. It's not mine. All right. Remember the steins you guys made and gave to everybody?
Yeah, I got one up there.
Okay. Yes. What are they made out of?
Ceramic.
Okay, is there something special in the ceramic? Because it is the only element, it's the only vessel that will work in that film project. No other vessel has worked in that film thing.
What the hell are you talking about? What film thing?
It focuses the electricity into the film.
Oh, you know how Matt zaps electricity through stuff onto the photo paper?
Yeah. He's doing the photo paper. Okay, the photo paper electricity.
Like
So
I've tried pictures, I've tried plastic, I've tried other ceramics. That's the only thing
Is ceramic considered a good insulator, David?
it is supposed to be one of the best.
I don't think there's any
insulators
metal
there
in
is.
there in ceramic. Is there? Like, there's no.
There shouldn't be.
Is there tin or aluminum in ceramic?
There should not be. Ceramic should be one of the best
clay,
insulators you can
like
come
just
across.
clay.
Yeah, it's literally just dirt.
Okay, because
It's dirt.
turns bright white inside of it. When that
So just for those of you out there viewing at home, there's a reason why we have clay ceramic steins. It is because, we have the ability, even back when they were very popular, we had the ability to make glass steins, but a glass stein cost a lot of money.
Ah. Laura Lyons Black is dropping out. She says good night, guys. Good night, Laura.
All right, good night.
See, I would also think it's ceramic is probably a better heat insulator than glass as well, so it would probably keep your beard at a more even temperature.
Well, yeah, but the main reason they used them back in the day, was mainly because it was cheap to make.
All right, fair
It
enough.
was cheap to
It's
make.
play.
And when you were done, you could literally smash it on the ground and get a new Stein
I wish
with no
people did
problems.
Stuff like that.
There should be a place like that. Somebody should make like a somebody should make like a medieval times or something where you're allowed to smash the glass and ask the wench for another
Dude,
another ale.
I freaking love medieval times. I cannot, so I've admitted a lot of things, like I've watched the OC, and medieval times is just, God, I love that.
I've never been to
place.
medieval times.
I really
I've never been to
do.
one.
I went to one once.
What? Oh,
So
where's okay?
at Myrtle Beach, it's not
That's where I
medieval.
went.
Myrtle Beach is. I haven't been in the medieval times, but there's a pirate themed one that, funnily enough, is owned by Dolly Parton.
Really?
And it's pirate, and they do this like Cirque du Soleil acrobatic stuff, and it's this whole pirate show. And we go every year because my kids love it. It's so fun.
See, you could go.
So I've never seen the pirate one. I want to go see it.
It's at Myrtle Beach. It's really good.
Yeah, eat everything with your.
Okay.
Yeah, this is pretty much it. You get like half a chicken and some soup. Yeah.
Yeah, it is
That was
good.
so much fun.
All right, wait a minute. There's one is it Toronto? Is that city? I don't even know.
Road trip.
Let's all go to Toronto to go to medieval times.
Yeah, there is so the closest to us is
Right.
the closest to
The good
us
old days.
is in Toronto.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
I would have been like 5.
Yeah, that's true.
So there is a medieval times
Fair
in
enough.
Toronto.
I would have been legal.
So let's do that.
Let's all go to Toronto. Next week's show is coming to you live from Toronto.
A.
Yeah, Matt's falling asleep back there.
So that's his problem. He's stroking out. That's his problem.
This is gonna be it. Until I have a heart attack to counterbalance the stroke, it's gonna be Matt stroking out.
Basically.
Yeah, I can see where this is going.
Yep.
Matt's stroking.
Well, I'll tell you.
He's
I'll
stroke
tell
Matt.
you. It was a decidingly
It sounds like Dave's stroking.
pivotal point. It is you have a heart attack. There is everything up to that. It's a whole new life after you have that. So for you, I would say it's going to be very similar. You have your life up to a stroke, and then you have your life after the stroke. It's a whole different world.
Well, I am having a heck of a time eating my new recipes.
So are you on a different like diet then?
Oh my god, I have been since I got that cardiac report. So I'm going on 20 days.
Okay, so 20 days on special diet.
Yeah.
So what's the diet? No sugar,
Mediterranean,
no carbs?
No
man.
sugar. No, I eat
For-
carbs. I eat a very well balanced meal. Just no sugars, no fats. I mean, yeah. Well, actually, that's not true.
Are you kidding me? You need fats, man. You need.
Olive
fiber
oil,
is one of your biggest
cinnamon,
things.
and chicken.
To the good fats.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then avocado too.
Well, also
Avocado's great for
ribeyes
you, by the way.
have
And then
ribeyes are really good too. They have a lot of great fats in them that taste amazing.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
yeah, you know what? That freaking ribeye you got me at that place. What was it?
Hyde Park?
Hyde Park.
Spot. Yeah, we get it.
Good God, it was seriously. It took me a week to fully digest it because I have a
Dude,
gallbladder, so it just
Dude,
sat down.
I did. So when the wife went off to travel, and she took the daughter with us, I had guys night up here, and I cooked tomahawk steaks that
Ooh.
were about twice the size of what we had there.
That sounds
Dave,
amazing.
You can't eat that anymore. You had a heart attack. You need to eat lettuce.
It's all rabbit food for you,
That's
David.
not good. No. That's a wild misconception.
You know what?
Wild misconception.
Your wild misconception is a misconception of the misconception.
Well, that's why we've misconceived it.
You've been incepted into the misconceptions.
You are not incepting me.
I'm gonna butter your bread.
Yo, butter your bread. All righty. Wes, do the sign off. I think it's time.
Or you can drink a 6-pack.
And then just shove the cans on there real hard.
Exactly. See? All right. So that was actually a pretty good show. That was actually a pretty good assignment, though. I kind of like it.
enjoyed that.
Let us know. what
That
you
was a
suggest.
great assignment. That really was. I'm actually quite impressed that an art school teacher came up with that, to be honest. I gotta
Ouch!
tell you.
Ouch!
I mean,
Ouch! Matt's teachers, if you're watching this, I apologize on David's behalf
Only one.
for
don't
insulting.
apologize on my behalf. I'm not insulting you. I'm saying you don't suck as much as I thought you were going to.
I'm surprised an art
mean-
school teacher came up with such a good idea. That's amazing.
That is genius.
No, it is.
I mean,
actually
I
really,
love the
is
way it
actually
was
a really good idea.
It was very,
Well, it is actually a
it
really good
was
idea because
a-
we always talk about the customer avatar. We
Yes.
rarely talk about the business, the company, the brand avatar.
yeah, the company
again,
voice. I mean,
I
it's
still
really
think
a great topic.
If your teacher's watching this, ask him if he's going to do a customer avatar version as well, and then think about the interactions between the customer and the brand avatars.
Yes,
that could be a great,
yes,
a great
that
assignment. Yeah.
If I have to play
Wow, that is. I mean, I got to tell you, and so I would say, let's say Fisher College Business. Let's make up with this with Fisher College Business. I would give them high props. The fact that this is coming from a freaking art school.
I went to art school. What are you trying to say?
Well,
he's digging.
I mean,
he keeps digging this
He
hole.
went to the same art school.
He keeps digging this hole.
I'm not digging a hole. I'm giving mad props to a place that, let's face it, you don't typically come across this level of business nuance.
Well, it's like, you know, it's like going on a first date with a girl, and you know, you're
all
on
right.
the date.
Let's see where this goes.
You're on the date. You get to the end of the date, and you're like, wow, you're not nearly as boring as I thought you'd be. You're not nearly as dumb as I thought you'd be. You are actually a lot more fun than I assumed you'd be, judging on what I thought I knew about you before.
Yeah, for a master sales.
Yes, that's exactly it. And she's all flattered,
or a blind date,
and then she shows you her boobies.
Or a blind date, and you're like, you're not nearly as ugly as I assumed you'd be.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
And again, then she's flattered, and she shows you her boobies.
Yeah, he lost the sale.
Yeah,
he had it at first, and he quickly
they just
lost it.
kicked you out.
Yeah. But he's got the Bubenstein, so it's okay.
Bubenstein.
And this is why Matt said we should have quit while we were ahead.
That was the whole point.
What did I say?
That was the whole point. I was refilling my Bubenstein.
Rambles on.
All right. So it's been a fun show. I've been Wes. This guy's been Matt. That guy's been Dave over there. And Matt's teachers, we just did his homework for him. Hope you enjoy it. And
Bubenstein.
And the Bubenstein. All right, we'll see you
and the Bubenstein. I'm gonna butter your bread.
Infatuated with the in-between, the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I'll bring it to your city or your hometown. I'll go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees.